Hi guys, what's up? It's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be getting ready and also answering some questions you sent me over on Instagram. So thank you if you sent me questions, but I'm also going to be answering the main question of how do I do slicked back buns while having bangs, because I've been wearing this hairstyle a lot and everyone has asked me how I do it. And I think it's just the products that I use. They work really well. So we're gonna do that first and then I will get into the questions because we have a lot to catch up on. I haven't vlogged for about 3 weeks and I've really needed that break, but I'm ready to kind of dive back in. First, I am going to slick back my hair and I like to do it with a low ponytail and then put it in a claw clip. You can also do like a really high bun. There are many ways to do this, and what you're gonna need is some Stronghold hair gel, comb, and a really dense brush. Just take a scoop of hair gel to slick your hair back. It feels pretty gross, but there's really no other way to do this that I have found works. Now that there's gel everywhere, you are gonna find your part, and I personally like to do kind of like an off-center middle part. There you go. And now this is what makes such a difference. I am gonna take the really dense brush and just push it back to get it really smooth and slicked down. It's okay if it's not perfect. I don't think my hair has ever been perfect, ever. But now that everything is slicked back, I am just gonna twist this ponytail, put it up in a claw clip to make this a little bit cuter. And there you have it. That is the completed hairstyle, and I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of hairspray just to ensure that those bangs are locked and loaded. My bangs do not slip out of this hairstyle whatsoever, and it's so perfect for days where your hair is dirty or you're growing out bangs, and it just looks really chic and intentional, and so I have been a fan of it lately. For makeup, I'm gonna be doing a really great everyday look, but using a lot of products that you guys haven't seen me use yet that are new in like the cruelty-free and clean beauty space, like this Say concealer, Refi brow gel, and Rare Beauty. I'm like obsessed with Rare right now. The first product I'm applying is the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. I find this just to be such a comfortable and lightweight skin tint. I love the way that it looks on me. I've been wearing it for years. It's so much easier to do my makeup with my hair out of the way like this. Do you have any travel plans coming up? Yes, I'm actually going to be in New York from the 6th to the 15th of June, and I am so excited. I'm visiting friends and just plan to go to museums, thrift, and eat every day. Any tips for putting outfits together? When I'm really in a rut, I will screenshot outfits from TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest that have pieces that I own, and then just kind of recreate them myself. I feel like that is a way to get myself out of like my typical patterns of wearing like a tank top and jeans. Can you give tips on finding cute and sustainable stuff on Depop? Yes, I am a frequent Depop shopper, and the trick for me is just to get really specific. So I knew that I wanted a pair of Doc Martens Virginia boots, and so I saved a search of Doc Martens Virginia boots with my sizes included. That way I could check the search a couple times a week and see if anything that fits that category came up. And I also do that on The RealReal. Some people want the convenience of just going into a designer store and picking up an item, but if you want to get things cheaper and you're dedicated, you can find them secondhand, and to me it just is really fun. Like the chase of it all, I just love it. Got a lot of questions about my eyebrows because you can actually see them when my hair is slicked back. First, I just put on a tinted brow gel for the color, but then I'm gonna go in with this Refi brow gel, and this stuff is crazy. It makes your eyebrows look laminated, and you'll see what I mean. I think it's kind of fun, especially when you have your hair slicked up, to really just lean in to the brows. Are you keeping the bangs or getting rid of them? I don't really know. I feel like in the summer, having bangs is kind of annoying because they just get sweaty. But I do like the way that they look, so I might grow them out for summer and then cut them again in the fall. It's safe to say that I normally don't wear eyeshadow, but on occasion, I really like a nice warm color just to kind of open up my eyes and look like I tried a little bit harder. And then I'm gonna take this color and put that under my eyes. I love this palette, by the way. It's like the only palette I've purchased within the last 2 years and I'm obsessed with it. What am I doing for my birthday? I actually don't have birthday plans. I feel like going to New York is kind of my birthday trip. So on my actual birthday, I might do like a brunch or a dinner, something casual. I just want to eat like vegan cake and relax for the whole day. Now I'm using this dark brown as an eyeliner, basically. How is it being a sober-ish 20-something? Would be interesting to hear. So I mentioned in a recent vlog some of my favorite non-alcoholic beverages, one of them being the poppy soda. But I would say that it is totally fine being a sober-ish 20-something. I drink if it is an occasion or if I feel like it, but for the most part, I really don't. If you're surrounded by the right people, they won't make you feel bad about it. And in my case, I love still going out dancing and having fun or getting drinks with someone. I'm almost 25, and after the pandemic, I feel like it's been pretty normalized to not drink as often or go out as often as people used to. I feel like everyone's just kind of doing their own thing and they don't really care what you're doing, in my experience at least. I feel like people always ask me if I'm going to leave LA every time I do a Q&A, and personally, I don't see that happening within the next 5 years, maybe after that, but right now it just makes the most sense for me. And I went to school an hour away and everyone moved here and my family is an hour away. It just makes the most sense to stay here. I also personally really love LA. I know a lot of people do not agree with that, but I like it. Now for mascara, and I'm so sad that Bite is closing down as a brand because this is my favorite mascara. So if you have any favorites that are similar to it, please let me know because I'm very sad about it. I've been using this Say Hydra Beam concealer, and it has to be the most moisturizing concealer I've ever used in my entire life. But that being said, it is pretty sheer. I don't think it's as high coverage as I'm used to, but it just looks really natural and doesn't crease throughout the day, which is a problem I have because I have really dry skin. So if you do too, I would recommend it. It genuinely looks like skin, and I will take lighter coverage if it means that my makeup looks really natural. How do you stay on track eating things that you know are good for your gut / thyroid? So I have to be gluten-free for my thyroid, if you didn't know that. And it's hard. It's a pain in the ass. I hate being gluten-free, but it makes me feel better, obviously, so it's worth it. So I would say I stick to it about 90% of the time, and on occasion we'll eat like a burrito tortilla or a single piece of avocado toast at a restaurant if there's no other options. And when I do it that way, I don't experience a ton of pain or inflammation, but I'm also living my life still. Getting a puppy soon. Any tips for new dog moms? Oh my God, I wish you luck. It is very hard, but if you do research ahead of time, I think you'll be in a better place than I was. I was looking to adopt an older dog and adopted a puppy, and so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, and I think that's why it was such a huge transition and struggle for me. But it gets easier at the 6-month mark. Now I'm applying some Rare Beauty blush in the shade Joy, and this is so pigmented, so I put it on my hand first, and I'm going to very carefully apply this because I've made that mistake once before. Plans for new tattoos in your future? Yes, I actually just booked one for the week after my birthday, and I haven't decided what it's gonna be yet because the girl mostly does flash, so I'll either pick it out from her Instagram or pick it out on like the day of, which is actually what I did with this tattoo as well, and it's one of my all-time favorites. And she is also a hand poke artist, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes, getting another hand poke tattoo, because I always thought hand poke tattoos would hurt worse, but I found it so much more comfortable. I think just because it is slower and there isn't a sound to it, it's completely silent. Liz asked, how much do you spend in a week? I would be concerned to put that online. I don't know. I've been going through a rough patch, and I feel like that's when my spending tends to be a little bit out of the ideal range. I've just been eating out a lot, but that's okay. We all have our moments. Someone asked, do you ever get anxiety? If so, how do you deal with it? That's very sweet. You must be new here. I deal with anxiety a lot, actually, and I have playlists on my channel of how I have been coping with it for years and being on medication for it, my journaling practices, everything like that. But I'm in a really good place with it now because of everything that I have in place. Like, I have a lot of good tools. Now I'm applying a bit of the Rare Beauty Luminizer in Enlighten, and this stuff reminds me so much of the Glossier highlight. It has like the exact same color to it, and I love that highlighter, so it was truly love at first application for me. And I especially love highlighting underneath the brow bone. I just feel like it finishes the makeup look. Daily sunscreen recommendations. I've been loving the Coco Kind Silk SPF. I almost forgot to set my under eyes. I have been using the Ambient Dim Light powder to do that. I find that this is so fine that it just makes my makeup look super natural. And again, that is always what I'm going for. This is the Rare Beauty Nearly Neutral lip gloss, and I have been wearing this every day. I love it. The perfect color and the most comfortable formula. Whatever Selena's team is doing, they are doing it right, because I am obsessed with Rare Beauty products right now, if that wasn't obvious. Caraway nonstick pans versus the Our Place Always pan. This is such a hot debate online, and I am torn. I like both of the brands for different things. I really love my Caraway pots, but I think the Always pan is still like my favorite frying pan that I've used. The shape, the style, the steamer basket, and the nonstick on my Caraway pans has started to wear off on the frying pan only. So I would say their longevity is pretty similar in my personal experience. And then the last question, hopefully this doesn't bring the mood down too much. How am I doing lately? What a loaded question. I'm doing very well right now, I have to say, but I haven't been for a little bit because I was going through a breakup, and I wanted to keep it as private as possible, just out of respect and privacy. It was done with love and understanding on both sides, and I think that's what makes it harder to experience and harder to talk about, because I have so much respect for this person and I could call them up right now, but I also have been really slacking on YouTube and being present and authentic. And so I did want to be honest that that's something that I've been going through, and I know that I'm going to be a better person out of this, and so is he. And it's just a phase of life, and incredibly common, I think, in your early 20s. It just takes a while to get back to feeling like yourself after such a large life change. But yeah, that is the completed makeup look that I've been really into lately, and also how I do my hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you are all doing well, and feel free to chat in the comments. I'm always here for you. You can DM me on Instagram, and I'm just so grateful for this community, especially right now. You guys have really been giving me so much love, even though you didn't know that I was struggling, and I just really appreciate it. And I will see you guys with some new content very soon. Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see, as always, and I will see you later. Bye guys.